back to King Arthur. We just did a stream 30 minutes ago on getting everyone 5 special summons and 200 stamina. I have to submit this to Netmarble. They're going to review it. They'll send this out in the next few days, and you'll all get these rewards. I'll let you know over in my Discord. Right now, we've got to do a video on the best gear for beginners. So I can get you all 100 additional stamina, 200,000 gold, and 10 normal summon tickets. If you're not a supporter of mine, come over here to the Netmarble website. I'll leave a link down below. You find me, StewGaming. You can see we've got content here on their official website, which is really awesome. We've got 1,089 supporters. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Let's get into this video so we can talk about the best gear so we can get you guys some more free rewards. And if you're not sure where to get those rewards, I've got a video down below, 1-minute video that shows you how to do it all over at the Netmarble website. It's really easy. Now, the best gear is one of these things that I've done many times. I've done a guide on this so many times. If you want to go back and look at my beginner's guide, I've got it all mapped out from day 1 to day 10. You'll be as strong as possible. It's all on an Excel spreadsheet as well. And you can see where I've put pictures and talked about the progress as I went. It's really simple. On day 1, you're going to go fight the dragon. You're going to be going through story mode. You're going to go through adventure mode. You're going to fight Pinvid to rank up your heroes, which is this boar. You're going to rank your heroes up so you can go to rank 3, rank 4. You can take them to level 50 and then eventually level 60. So we've got to fight this boss. Once we fight this boss, we can come into this boss up to stage 6. And then we're going to keep pushing story mode. Once you push story mode a little bit further, you're going to unlock your equipment dungeon. It doesn't take long at all before you're fighting this dragon. And you can fight this dragon all the way up to stage 3 and 4 very, very easily. Now, you're not going to spend a lot of time here. You're just going to spend enough time to get the resources you need to craft a vigor set, which is the most powerful set in all of King Arthur. And to do that, you're going to unlock the forge. And you'll do this through story mode. So keep pushing story mode. It's story mode normal. You're not going to have to go into hard. You're going to be able to unlock this pretty much on day 1. You can unlock this on day 1 very easily to go craft equipment. Now be careful. Here at equipment crafting, you have to be very careful that you're on the right equipment. So make sure you select vigor set. I've come in here many times in the beginning. You go out, you come back in, you have the first one selected. It'll auto-populate on attack. You have to go down here to vigor. Now that you have vigor, you might need a few resources, but you'll have these resources through story mode, and you'll be able to make a vigor set. The best vigor set to make is the helmet, the chest piece, and the boots, because their main stats are all locked in. The helmet's main stat is going to be attack, the chest is going to be defense, and the boots are going to be HP. So you need 4 pieces of this to complete the vigor set. So then you can make any other one you want. I like to make rings because I'm looking for a speed ring sometimes. I like to make necklaces. Sometimes there's effect accuracy. Well, you can get effect accuracy, which is what I'm looking for normally. And then for your attackers, the ones doing damage, you're going to look for attack percentage. Attack percentage on the neck, attack percentage on the earrings, and attack percentage on the ring. For the first 3 days, you're going to make 3 vigor sets. You can do this all on day 1 if you're playing a lot. If you're playing a kind of a casual amount, you can do it on day 1, a set again on day 2, and another set on day 3 by farming that dragon, stage 3 or 4, and then getting the resources you need in story mode. And with those 3 vigor sets, you're going to put them on Morgan, Tristan, and Torin. These are all heroes you get for free. Morgan, you're going to use everywhere because she's so strong. With the vigor set, whenever she takes a turn, she's going to get 1 additional vigor, and she needs 2 vigor to be able to spam this ability. This knocks back the attack gauge of the enemy, so they're not taking as many turns, and you guys get to take turns over them to get your healing in, to get your damage in, to get your debuffs up, and it just makes the whole entire game so easy. Tristan is a damage dealer you're going to get once you go to chapter 3. Story mode chapter 3, you're going to do this right away. You're going to unlock him, and you need him for his multi-hit capability to fight Pinvid, that boar we saw, so that you can take your heroes and rank them up. Take them to rank 30, level 40, level 50, and then on to level 60. So you're going to use Tristan, and then you're going to use Kay, which you got for free, which is extremely strong. Kay is a rare, and she's got multi-hit. Multi-hit is what we need on that boar Pinvid to knock down its shields So then it's easy. And the fourth hero we use is Tauren because she's a healer and a buffer, and we get her for free on day one, just like all these other heroes. And you put a vigor set on her as well, so that when it's her turn, she gets 2 vigor instead of 1, and then we can use her skill 2 all the time, and it's much easier to use the skill 3, which cost 3 vigor. That's the whole reason why we're getting these vigor sets right when we start, so we can do our abilities all the time. Every rotation, we can do either their skill 2 or their skill 3, because we're going to have so many people with a vigor set on. The only one I don't put a vigor set on is my DPS, which will be Kay, and I put her in an attack set. We get this attack set just through going through story mode, going through that first dragon, Yaskoheg, that you fight. You'll get attack sets. So you don't really need to craft this, because we want to save our crafting material to have the vigor set on Tauren, to have it on Morgan, and then I also put it on Tristan. Tristan has some really good abilities. He is an attack unit as well. I would rather do less damage, because you can see the attack set gives you 30% additional attack. I'd rather have less damage, but be able to do our skills more often. There are other good sets, but there's no set as good as Vigor. And you'll slowly learn what heroes you can kind of get away with not having Vigor on and go to something else. Like if you want a lot of crit rate, if you want more speed so that you can overtake the boss and do more turns over what they're doing, if you want critical damage to do more damage. Effect accuracy is probably the second best set after Vigor, because we have to land our debuffs. We need that decreased defense. We need that increased speed. We need to knock back the attack gauge. Any of those debuffs, we have to have effect accuracy. And this is a 2-piece set with 30% effect accuracy. So the best overall set for any hero that's going to do debuffs is the Vigor set, along with the 2-piece effect accuracy set. Hands down, you're going to use that on your Morgan forever. And anyone else that's like Morgan, that has these abilities to knock back the attack gauge, apply those debuffs that are so vital for us to make it through content, you're going to have Vigor along with effect accuracy. Defense, I don't see defense doing a lot. It's actually better to have higher HP than to have higher defense for the survivability of your heroes. Drain set is not a great set to use. A resistance set on some heroes that do damage based off of resistance, very few of them, it's good to have on that. The healing set is fine. If you want to do a healing set, it's a 4-piece healing set. You get 35% additional healing, but it's not better than Vigor, because if you don't have the Vigor to be able to do those heals turn after turn, then this won't help you. Doing a little higher healing, but not as often. Much better to have the Vigor set on there. And then counterattack set is a lot of fun, and you'll slowly maybe take some heroes and migrate to the counterattack set over time if you can. The elemental set, doing this 1 damage over time, is nowhere near as good as all these other sets. A new dungeon came out a month ago, and these are the 3 sets from that dungeon, and you're not going to use these to progress. Starting out, don't even worry about that. Dungeon's very hard. Don't worry about that dungeon or using the gear from that dungeon right now. You can use this 2-piece gear to get a shield based off of the amount of attack you have, but you don't need to. You don't need to worry about wasting your resources and farming that dungeon, because you're going to craft that Vigor set. You're going to craft the effect accuracy set, and then you're going to make whatever else you need for your attack, along with maybe a 2-piece crit rate like I currently have on my K right now. But all of this is easy to do. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Just hit that dragon on stage 3 or stage 4 a few times. Run through story mode like you're going to be doing every day, going through story, going through adventure, these 2 modes to level up, and then taking on the power-up dungeon, which is here. You're not going to use Gorgos a lot, because Gorgos only gives you experience in gold. So you're going to try to stay away from this, because you're going to be in story, you're going to be in adventure, you're going to be over here fighting Pinvid to rank up your heroes. And then eventually, once you beat story mode hard and you do this big fight against Crom, this big worm that comes in, and you're going to need that Vigor set for that fight, then you'll go on to story mode hard, to where you'll unlock this dungeon to level up your relics. And then you'll go hard into Aldry. And then this guy, you don't really need to worry about him until end game. And then you have all these dungeons unlocked at that time to be able to start working on your keepsakes, which is another form of equipment that you're going to have. And you're going to farm here to unlock those keepsakes. The favorite dungeon is really fun and really strong for you to focus on, so that then you can unlock the ability to have these keepsakes equipment down here. Like you can always equip the left and right, and then once you farm the favorite dungeon, You'll unlock the belt, you'll unlock the orb, you'll unlock the banner, and then you'll fight a different dragon that we saw from the equipment dungeon to go after these. And the best keepsakes that we've seen so far are keepsakes like this that give you health. There's keepsakes that give you additional turn whenever you kill somebody, which are really strong on anybody doing attacking. But this isn't anything that you're going to focus on for a little while, because it's going to take quite a while for you to get strong enough to unlock this banner. And it's a 3-piece set. But definitely unlock the orb and unlock the belt on the heroes that you're playing the most, because it will give them a nice stat increase. We've got speed, hit, accuracy. There's a lot of stats on here, a lot of substats that are going to make your heroes much better and elevate your account. But that's it, everyone. It's all about the Vigor set. If you have any more questions, come and join me over on Discord. We've got all the written guides, all the video guides, and everybody there to help you day and night. Thanks so much for joining. Please be a supporter of mine if you're not already. We'll get these rewards over to you. Appreciate your time, your love, and your support. I will see you all in a video soon.